Thank you, my lord. I have no further question.
Okay.
My lord, with your permission, there's one question that I missed. May I be granted an opportunity to open my cross-examination?
Yeah, fine.
Thank you. Lieutenant Colonel, there's one question that I missed. Let us go to Exhibit X13C of the record.
Okay.
It is an affidavit, Lieutenant Colonel, by Lieutenant Colonel Mangena. At paragraph 3 of the affidavit, it states that on Tuesday, the 14th of July 2020, during the performance of his official duties, he opened a sealed evidence bag with the following exhibit. I'm going to concentrate in only one exhibit, at 3.1.
Strange things surely happen in Judge Ratta's court, but what is even more strange is the nerve, okay? The Sibindi, the liver of Advocate Nxumalo, Advocate Zithulele Nxumalo. Is that you? Is that you, sir, bravely asking to reopen your cross-examination for one more question? Listen, I would never have guessed that would come out of you. I mean, that was brilliant, but even watching this a second time, this cannot go unnoticed. This cannot go unnoticed. And I absolutely love that Advocate Zithulele Nxumalo is coming out of his shell. We've said it before that he is brilliant, but his shyness, his timidness, not finishing sentences, whenever he's cut by the judge, he ends it right there. Just because for me, it looked like he was more on the side of respecting his elders. This is how he grew up. He was never going to come out of that. I love to see this. So I want to shout on rooftops and scream. This guy has a bright future ahead of him. He is going to be great if he continues down this path. You know, Umnisi is a trendsetter, but Advocate Nxumalo is one to watch.
At 3.1, it details that it was one fired 9mm caliber bullet marked 217-267-14, capital letter A2. Lieutenant Colonel, that exhibit was entered as Exhibit 4 of the record as the bullet found on the kitchen cabinet top on the 27th of October 2014 at 13511 Kutwanong Street, Mzamo Section 4 Storas. It is the same bullet, Lieutenant Colonel, that was circulated yesterday. Is it correct, Lieutenant Colonel, just to recap on this aspect, that the bullet that was circulated yesterday had a damage on the nose?
That is correct.
Yeah, John.
When the examiner examines the bullet, does he look at the caliber of the bullet under microscope or under the naked eye? Then he will come to a conclusion that it is a fired 9mm caliber bullet.
The examiner must weigh the bullet, the mass of the bullet. And he must also use an instrument called vernier caliper to measure the diameter of the bullet. And he must also study the rifling system used on the bullet. And he must also examine the type or the shape of the bullet. Then after that, he will be in a position to determine the caliber.
Is it also correct that he will also assess the condition of the bullet when it was received by him?
Naturally, he must examine the whole specimen. If he notes something, he must note it down.
Where is he going to note it down? If he finds or he notices something or sees something on the bullet, where is he supposed to note that?
There are worksheets that are prescribed that we must use. So as you examine the bullet, what you see of significance, you note it in that worksheet.
What you see of significance, you note it in that worksheet, says Lieutenant Colonel who? Serial. Little did he know when he gets to Umnisi Wemvula, these words, he will have to eat them. Because, hello, Mnisi wanted to know, with bullet number TB9, okay, Mangena said there was a ditch, okay, an indentation, an incidentation, since Mangena struggled, since Mnisi struggled with the word indentation. Now, Mnisi ended up calling it a ditch, okay? And some of you in the comment section said a pothole. But you know what? We'll stick with a ditch. That is something so significant, very significant. And you say it yourself here, Serial, that you must note something significant down. But you had no idea there was a ditch with the test bullet number 9. So, did you even look at these test bullets? Do you know what you're talking about? Are you covering up for Mangena. This stands out to me. So having to go back and listen to Nxumalo ask this question and finding this little nugget, fantastic.
It could be damage, it could be pieces of bone, it could be pieces from fiber, clothing fiber.
The examiner will note the damage on the worksheet, not on the report.
On the report, you will only state the caliber.
So he would not state, for instance, at paragraph 3.1 that he received 159mm caliber bullet marked 217-267 stroke 14 capsulator A2 with the damage on the nose. He won't state that.
You only state the damage if it is to an extent where you are rendered unable to determine the caliber.
So you don't have the case file, Mr. Colonel, today for the exhibits.
I came with case file to court, my lord.
You say now your case file like
Or you came with your own case file, not the one of Lieutenant Mangena.
It's actually one case file
Right.
where my worksheets, the worksheets that I completed are fixed to the same case file.
Thank you, my lord, for the court's indulgence. I have no further cross-examination. Thank you.
Okay.
So Advocate Nxumalo gets the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to reopen his cross-examination, and he has one more question. Okay, great. That one question, of course, wasn't one question. It led to several other questions, which ends here, where he says, did you bring the case file to court? Did you bring Mangena's case file to court? And what does Serial say? He says, yes, I did. And Advocate Nxumalo says, thank you, I have no further questions. Are you kidding me right now? What? Why did he not ask for the case file? Why did he not ask for the information to be quoted into the record? Especially the part where Mangena says it's this type of bullet. Did he measure it? Did he measure it? What were the measurements? Or did he assume it was a 9mm caliber? I think he should have gone much deeper with that point, since he had the opportunity and the judge hadn't started huffing and puffing and throwing his fingers. The judge was listening attentively to this additional question, but you didn't open the case file. Or maybe he's going to use this in argument. I don't know. I'm disappointed in that part. Let me know your thoughts. Should he have gone deeper, into the ditch with the case file question? Now, there's a little bit of a plot twist. Of course, he's ended his cross-examination, his re-cross-examination. Remember, the order of cross-examination was switched around because Umnisi had to go somewhere else, to work at a lower court, as Judge Rata calls it. But since Nxumalo took on the questioning and he finished, and then Umshololo did her cross-examinations and she finished, and then Nxumalo came back again, and asked more questions, but then he finished before the end of the scheduled court session. And then Judge Rata turns over to Valoyi and says, what are we going to do now? What are we supposed to do? We can't continue on. Umnisi is not here. Umshololo rises up like the queen that she is, queen of adjournments, as I like to call her. You have to hear what happens next.
Yeah, sorry, what time is it now?
16 minutes to 1, my lord.
What do we do? Because Mr. Mnisi is not here.
I've just received a message from Advocate Mnisi to say he is still in the middle of a trial with that witness, my lord. In other words, he's not yet done.
Are you available? Tomorrow.
I'm available, my lord.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's Advocate Mnisi who still has to take you under cross-examination. I'm sorry for that, because normally it is never done. But because this judge is too soft, he lets advocates get away with murder. Any other judge in this division who handles marathon criminal trials will tell you that you can't take 2 or more cases. Why is this case is going ahead? But I'm easy. And this, the JP, by the way, does not countenance. I was with him. He was asking me, when are you finishing this case? When he hears that there's an advocate who's handling another case in a junior court, he'll be very upset. I'm sorry about that. So can you come tomorrow?
I'll come tomorrow, my lord.
Okay. Just one aspect, Mr. Wadoi. I heard you say Mangenya says he agreed with Fesser and Foster and all those guys. Agreed. Did they not conduct their own tests?
No, we didn't say that, my lord.
What did you say?
This morning?
No, yesterday.
Yeah. Well, we indicated that Lieutenant Colonel Mangena approached his colleagues for an opinion.
All right.
In fact, we objected when Mr. Ramusipili said that they verified, and
Yeah,
he said
that's
no. He elicited their opinion, and they gave him their opinion.
They did not conduct their own
Verification.
tests.
No, it's,
Hello?
yes.
They did not conduct their own tests, in other words.
Well,
Can you find that out? Because
yes, well,
if they didn't conduct their own tests, they're not of no use to this court.
yeah, well, they did examine the specimen under microscope, and then gave an opinion and said, look, this is our view, but obviously after microscopically examining the specimen, there's the only way you can give an opinion. But they did not verify, in the sense, as the witnesses said, complete a worksheet. Formally, they just gave an opinion.
They did not do that.
Sorry?
You say they did not do that.
They didn't complete the worksheet, they merely
Worksheet.
gave an opinion.
An opinion, fine.
Yes.
Unlike this gentleman,
Yes.
he has appended a certificate of competence.
He-
Am I correct?
Yes.
Your verification.
That is correct, my lord.
They didn't do that.
No, they didn't do that.
Okay, fine. All right. We are adjourned until tomorrow then.
So Advocate Mzansi comes through and says, listen, I just got a text message from Omnisi. He is not done, okay? So don't get any bright ideas about adjourning to go find out. I'm telling you now, it's not done. Let's just adjourn for the day, okay? That was noted into the record. But while we're on the topic of Mzansi, at the end, okay, all rise. Nxumalo once again does not bother herself with that. Is that a sign of I do not see this judge, okay? I have no respect for him. Let me know in the comment section if you guys have also noticed this. But back to what the judge said, which piqued my interest. He said, unlike me, this judge, unlike no other judge would ever allow this, where advocates get away with murder. Oh my God, a choice of words, Your Honor, choice of words. Because hello, so this judge allows advocates to get away with murder, but should we write a list of what this judge lets the state prosecutor get away with? Should we write that in the comment section down below? Let me know. So that is it from me today. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Take a moment, think about it, and I assure you there is nothing to lose, okay? It is absolutely anonymous. Nobody will know you are subscribed to the channel, but you're going to add to the numbers that take us to 100,000 subscribers, okay? That's one ask I ask for our outside the club gang. But also, if you've watched the videos, watch the ads after here, thank you so much. I absolutely appreciate it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll definitely catch you on my next upload. And also, let's continue the conversation down in the comment section down below. I love to engage with you. Mzansi Unfiltered, checking out. Catch you on my next upload.
My lord, I'm indebted.
Yeah.
As the court pleases, my lord, I'm indebted.
Yeah.
If the grooves don't fit, acquit the 5 accused. Nisi has done a fantastic job proving there was no match.